All right. Good afternoon, everybody. I'm so sorry, was struggling with some of the technical difficulties. And for those who are just joining in, stay tuned. We are just live right now. So hopefully, I'm just want to make sure that I want to give some time for folks to join in. And yeah, so let's wait on for a second. And I see folks trickling in. I was having some issues with my network, so just was getting delayed with that. But glad to see everybody here. If you want to drop in, say hi. And Just wanted to start off the new year with some fitness goals. I'm sure everybody is on that mode right now where they have committed to do something and also try to get some fitness work done. And so that said, I see a couple of folks already joined in. So thanks for joining in on a nice weekend. It's nice and sunny California here today, warm. And so let's come to the point today. What are we doing today for our abs workout? So I wanted to touch upon one thing. We had a session in December where we talked about how we want to continue. Hey Shantanu, hey Anu. Just wanted to talk about how we are working on our abs on a day-to-day basis, right? So this is the next step to it. I just wanted to make sure we are getting in some kind of a cadence so that we are able to keep our abs nice and tight and healthy. So that's why we are here for. If you have any specific questions, please go and type it in. I can answer those for you. So what are we doing? We have a new challenge which is coming up for 15 days, for 15 minutes every day, an abs challenge. And that's from the 11th of January, which is a Monday, for the next 2 weeks till the 29th of January. All right. And how it's going to work is basically I am going to post some videos where you can go in and also look at them, follow them, and work your 15 minutes of abs and see where you can get to. All right. See the hard work that's needed to keep your abs nice and tight. And also that's going to help you motivate. There is a bunch of folks who are added to that challenge, and I want to keep it like a healthy competition. So maybe at the end of it, I definitely want to give out some prizes, some nice, things like that. So let's see how it all goes. But are you up for it? Thumbs up, thumbs down, whatever. Type it in. So feel free. And I had posted some of the videos on my YouTube channel for abs. So if you want to take a look at that, if you are doing some abs right now, routine, which you want to go ahead and do it, please feel free to, keep on doing the same thing. But I want this challenge to be in a way that everybody is motivating each other to really push yourself to that next level. I'm going to tell you very bluntly, guys, it's not easy. It is not easy at all. So, yeah, so how do you join the challenge? So basically, I have a WhatsApp group that I've created for the challenge, and I will be posting the links to the different videos, and you can sign up for that. So I can post the WhatsApp chat. I think I have your contact, so I can message you the group link, and feel free to send it out to people. That's fine. You don't have, there's no fees, it's just free. It's basically the way the challenge is going to be working is you sign up 15 minutes of the day, anytime, no restrictions. Make sure you get your 15 minutes of abs done, and you just have to post to the group yes or done, whatever that is. Okay, so just to keep on motivating each other. Before the challenge, what we're going to do is we are going to take some measurements. I know 15 days is a very short time to really see any changes going on in your abs, but I want to make sure to realize the fact how things can get complicated or how they can get simpler as you start doing things. All right? Fair? All right, thumbs up, thumbs down, smileys, whatever. All right, any other questions for abs? I see a lot of people have joined in, and I normally do these sessions on Saturday. So there's, and for half an hour, quick ones, I pick up different topics. We covered a couple of topics last month, had given some time off on the Christmas holiday weekend and New Year weekend. So, anything like that. Oh, perfect. This is a great question Chaitali brought up. Any diet restrictions? And I want to say a big yes with quotes and capitalized, bold. So restrictions are, it's up to your interest, how much dedication you have to really see those abs churning out. And the reason I'm going to say this because how badly you want it, how badly you want to see the change. So I would say 15 days is not much to give up something that you like. You know what I mean? Because you will really know what is the effort needed. And I like that smiley face, Chaitali. But what I can say is it is a dedication, yes. And obviously I'm going to talk about all the foods that are so tasty, they seem like tasty, they look yummy and whatnot. So it's up to you how much you want to go. There is again no restriction in a way. I'm not restricting you guys. It's your challenge. This is a booster for you. It's your challenge. It's what you want. It's what you want to make a difference in your own life. All right? I am doing the things for my life. I want you guys to do it for your life if that matters to you. And but you have to give it its full 100% potential. All right? Unless you give that 100% in it, you are really not going to get the results out of it. You know what I mean? All right, any other questions? That said, all right, some more ab stuff. I'm going to talk about abs now. In a way, is abs is one of the most important muscle in our body, in a way, because it is right in the center of the body, supporting your upper body and your lower body, right? So when we are aging, which everybody is in a way, what happens is when your abs starts sulking down, right, your back starts hurting. I think a lot of people have a lot of back problems right now, and everything. So I'm going to answer that question, Shantanu, in a bit. In the meantime, what you are going to do is, because we are working to the abs, 6 packs is a long way to go, but at least every day, if you're doing little things for those little changes, you will see a difference. And I can just keep on saying that enough number of times. So food, I always say abs are made in the kitchen. So what you eat is what you get on your abs. And obviously workout is additional to it. Coming to this day and age right now, we are in such a high-tech world, very advanced world. We have a lot of fat burners. We have a lot of creams and whatnot, belts, waist belts. Everything is there. Yes, we can make use of that as well. At the same time, if you're just wearing it for the purpose of it, it's not going to help. You are going to do it along with it. So it's just like when doctors tell you right now, you eat your meals, but doctors tell you to take supplements, right? Calcium or B6, B12, whatnot, right? So all those things, it is an addition to what you need to do. So workout is first and food is the next. Got it? All right, so I'm going to come back. The questions trickling in from Shantanu is, do we give up carbs? Thanks, Bhupesh. So do we give up carbs? It's a big question. It's a loaded question. And carbs, actually, let me put it this way, in a way. Let me explain it. Anything that you eat, it's composed of three main nutrients. It's carbs, proteins, and fats. All right. So this is the main composition that we call as macronutrients. These macros, when it's more, so carbs are definitely something in everything. So even if you take beans, there are carbs in it. If you take roti, there's carbs in it. If you take only rice, it's like only carbs, there's no protein. So yes, if you can give up carbs, especially the simple carbs that I mean, like rice, yes, can please give it up for some time, at least for those 15 days. Anything white flours, all white flours, which means bread, which means maida, which means all-purpose flour, whatnot, right? So it's a big list, and I have that big list. So a lot of things, I can definitely tell you that a lot of things that are tasty to your tongue are not in the list, are basically out of the list, okay, which cannot be consumed. So great question, Shantanu. And I'm gonna come to Chetan's question. Is rice in the night a big no-no? Yeah, I don't want to say it yes or no only, but yes, because you are going to rest after that in the night, and rice is something which is right, the carbs, right, as I said, and it's only carbs. And carbs, so the reason why no carbs or reduce carbs, let me say that, because there is nothing like no carbs, okay? So it's very unreal, no carbs. You have to have carbs as well, yes, but what kind of carbs is the thing? All right, so all the carbs, they get converted into sugar, right? Scientific terms. So when you have only carbs, it's going to convert into sugar, and obviously sugar into fat and whatnot, right? But at the same time, what happens is, if you're having complex carbs, right, like apples, they are complex carbs. They also have sugar in it, yes, but it has fiber as well in it, which kind of helps for more and more fat burn as well, or even for leaning out, you know what I mean? So in that case, you have to choose between one over the other, right? So if you are kind of a big rice person, I would say go and you know mix go and actually pick up brown rice instead of white rice, you know, so your rice craving will go away. But you can't like give up foods just one fine day. You can't do that, no, and I wouldn't recommend that. This is only for this particular challenge that I'm saying. For 15 days you can give up, but for a longer period of time, you want a sustainable lifestyle which you are able to adapt to it, and your body is able to adapt to it, and the body is able to maintain that stuff, right, over a period of time. You don't want to be going like a yo-yo thing, yo-yo diets, kind of go up and down with weights. No, you want it consistently going from one, say if you're 120 pounds, you want to maintain that consistency over a period of years, right, and maintaining your strength and everything. So that's why I do not recommend to just stop everything at one point of time, but start introducing little things by little. And that is the reason I have this particular call today, because I want you to start doing your abs first. Eventually you will get there. It's a very slow process, guys. It's a very slow process. You have to know this, that if you were, say, some healthy weight of, say, 120, 125, and now you're 140 pounds, I'm talking all in pounds. If you are that 140 pounds today, you're going to say, oh my God, I need to reduce 20 pounds. But you have to also think about it, that how much time did it take to put on those 20 pounds? And maybe it's a couple of years, isn't it? I mean, isn't it true? Maybe somebody yes, no, right? So it does take some additional amount of time to get back to where you want to be. But the key is taking that first step to make that change. And every change will count. I cannot stress enough. I don't know how many people know me here in person, or those who don't know me in person. So people that know me in person, they have seen me lean like this when I was some 25 years back. But I did put on weight as well, just like anybody else. And I had put on like close to 180 pounds. That's a lot of weight. That's a huge lot of weight for me. It's like 60 pounds of additional weight on top of me. And I had to really, really, really get back to what I wanted to be. But it was a process, and I know what if the I mean, I know the process, what it takes, and I know the investment in it, time commitment, food commitment, workout commitment, three things. Rest, the fourth one. So all these taken together, they work like wonders. You just have to find that person to guide you through. All right, great. I like those claps. And Chetan, is there any specific reason why stomach bloats despite being thin? Is it indigestion problem? I would say yes, to some extent. There are some foods actually nowadays, because we have a lot of foods which are modified, GMO, all those stuff. They do bloat your stomach. I would say even like, I want to take this example as Indians who have been eating wheat back in India, like the wheat flours, but coming here, they cannot eat wheat because they get bloated, or they get allergies, again, because of the modified products. So bloating can be in various ways, various reasons why it's gets bloated, but you need to start trying to experiment with your body for certain foods. Like bloating can be reduced, first of all, by trying to stop any kind of whey or gluten-free gluten products, right? So which means chapati, naan, breads, everything. So one thing, if you stop for some time, you can check it even right in 2 weeks. You can see that the bloating has gone away or reduced. Sometimes even milk products, they can get you bloated. And our body composition, our body system kind of changes over a period of years sometimes. So some things which you were able to digest easily earlier, that may not be getting digested now, and that's why the bloating's there. So there's no one answer to it. So it's a combination, but you have to just monitor it. That's what I would say. I hope I answered your question, but it's definitely a big answer. I would say it won't be like in the and maybe your specific question for your specific body, it may work in different ways. So one of the things, so in that very generic one, I'm going to answer your question, Chetan, is for the bloating. What I have realized, I have also tried and tested some things on my body as experimented. And I used to be non-vegetarian. And I used to eat meat, fish, everything. But at the same time, the same bloating thing actually even started after a couple of years, like after my 30, when I got into my 30s. And I started experimenting with things as one of my friends, she had gone vegan, and for different reasons. One of them was bloating. She had some acne on her face and everything. So a lot of things that had happened to her when she went vegan. So vegan is, again, no milk products, no dairy, no animal products, whatever kind, all right, derived or direct, no animal products. So once that happened, when she went vegan, she saw all these things went away. And I was like, really, I really need to try that way. And I'm glad that I did. And surprisingly, I did see the same changes, that I did not have bloating, very clear bowel movements, very high energy. And it's a lot of things changed for me. And I'm now vegan, completely vegan, and I love it. And I don't have that bloating issue at all. So you may want to try giving up certain things and try testing it out on yourself, Chetan. All right, I hope that helps. All right, another question. Does rubbing warm oil over the belly reduce belly fat? No. I wish I really wish. So there's I would say it kind of helps just to subside certain, I would say, mm, stresses in the body, in the skin, but it really does not help burning out fat. So, no. I really wish that was a very simple thing. Everybody would have rubbed their bellies. I would have been the first person to get that six pack. Oh gosh, amazing. Amazing question, Ashantanu. Thank you. I got a quick, good laugh. All right. Um, what else, guys? What do you have? Any more questions? Um, so here's, since I don't have any questions more yet, I'm gonna give you some small tips. Very small tips are like while you're seated up in any when you're seated in any chair or sofa, like I'm seated right now, you have to sit nice and tall upright. All right, your back is nice and tall. Make sure don't slouch. All right, don't slouch at all, and try to keep your stomach pulled in, sucked in, suck in. Like I think everybody does that these days. Like when there is a picture taken, just like, okay, suck up your stomach and smile, and then all right, same way, you have to do it all the time. You can do that while driving, you can do that while cooking, you can do that anytime, nobody knows. So that's your way to kind of get your stomach muscles, abs muscles activated. All right, so they get used to it. All right, one more thing. There are fake advertisements on TV channels, burn belly fats, opinions. Oh, perfect. A very nice question. They do burn fat. The way they burn fat is obviously you have to work out while wearing the belt. So it's not like that. Oh, you wear a belt like on your pant. No, that's not going to work. You have to wear the belt while working out really hard. You have to feel the sweat, and that's when the additional burn is going to kick in with the belt. So that's not fake advertisement. It's pretty good. When it works, you need to know. So it works when you really work out, so you're really sweating it out. So very good question. I use workout belts, by the way. I use those fat trimmers, fat trimmer belts as well while working out, and they help like crazy. So that's one of the tip. All right, next question, or I'm gonna give you another tip. I know we're almost getting there to that half an hour mark, but if you guys are ready to stay here another few minutes, or if you have any particular questions, I'm here to stay as well. All right, so while you're, so this is another tip you can do is first thing in the morning. I think I've shared this enough number of times. I'm going to share it again. First thing in the morning when you are, when you wake up, warm your water. Before anything else, warm your water. Take either squeeze some lemon in it or squeeze some apple cider vinegar. All right, about 1 teaspoon. All right, mix it up, drink it up. That's it. It's an amazing fat burner, amazing fat burner. But that should be the first thing in the morning that you do getting up. All right, so guys, I can give you a lot of tips. It's a routine, it's a regime that you need to follow to get these results. Then you're definitely going to get it, because I am a very live example of it. I have done this all and I still do it regularly. One thing I want to definitely say is we started brushing, and I love this example because we started brushing at an age of probably 1 when we got our teeth first, right? Now I see that it's like your routine, correct? It's like you wake up in the morning, you brush your teeth, you take a bath, right? So it's like a routine that is set up for years together till now. Have you missed brushing your teeth? No, maybe when you were a kid, yeah, you didn't want it to because you were like, oh, mom, I don't want to brush my teeth, right? But now it's a routine and you do not complain. It's the part of your life, right? So that is definitely something you have to remember. So anything, it's a habit. So take some time to make that habit and make a change. All right, this one question: Kapalbhati pranayam help reduce belly? Yes, it does. And does apple cider vinegar help? Yeah, I just answered that question. So, is it healthy to have it? Yes, that is the reason why we have acids all the time. Even I would say our lemon juice is acidic. Yeah. So but the quantity that we have for lemon is not like a cup drink. We don't drink a cup of lemon juice, right? We just drink it like, maybe even in a lemon juice, if you drink, you dilute it so much with sugar and then with salt, and then you drink it up, right? It's a full glass. So it's the same way. So that's why apple cider vinegar as well, you take it in a cup and you add 1 spoon of apple cider vinegar and drink it, and that will help. So, and Kapalbhati, yes, that is a great way of doing it. Again, it's a practice to do Kapalbhati. So you're basically sucking up your stomach inside, and you're trying to get your exercise for your stomach. To get that as a practice is a practice in itself, correct? If you're doing Kapalbhati, Chetan, it's amazing. You should continue doing it, and it does reduce belly fat. It does have a lot of control on the stomach muscles, so continue doing it. It's perfect. All right, I see some more new folks joining in, but do anybody have any other questions? Anything else? Otherwise, any tips you want, guys, from me? Anything in particular? Anything? What else can I give her? Okay, so I gave that tip in the morning, that the apple cider vinegar thing, and you're sucking up the stomach. Do your abs every day, guys. You eat every day, so you have to work out your abs every day. There is no excuse. There's no excuse. Okay to use apple cider vinegar pills instead of liquid. Kanti, okay. You know what? I haven't tried myself the pills, so I don't know how they work. But I would say reduce. So this is from my nutrition perspective, or even from the thought process perspective, is I avoid pills as much as possible, because there may be other compounds. The only thing, and the other thing is liquids. When you ingest, when you drink, they kind of go in your bloodstream very quickly. So they help very quickly. They are absorbed by the body very quickly. And that is the reason I recommend liquids than pills. Does that answer your question, Kanti? And I see Chetan is very excited. He has a lot of questions, and I'm glad that you have a lot of questions, because if other people are shy to put down their questions, Chetan is asking for everybody. So let's get this. Do planks really help versus crunches? Of course. Planks and crunches, they work in 2 different muscle groups, and they work. The only thing, you have to build that strength constantly. Everything works, guys. You have to do it, and you have to do it so regularly to see that change. And only when you do that regularly, that consistency is there, you will see the change. I want to ask you one question, everybody here, okay? Consistently, we have been eating since we were born, right? What was the change that you guys see? Yeah? Anybody wants to answer that question? It's very, very, very simple. Yeah, we grew up, we got nutrition from it, we kept on growing and growing. We became from small to big and big and big and big, and still we get to do that even right now while we eat everything, correct? Right? So that is the result of eating. What will be the result of exercising? Tell me, guys, every single day. Very simple. It will work. It will make you fit. It will make you much more better. Exactly, right? And I want to give an example of, so now I know you guys are mainly, I want to say, in the common people or whatever, but if you consider the athletes, right? Consider anybody athlete. athletes, or the reason I'm picking athletes because they're exercising every single day, right? I was watching Virat Kohli. I mean, I'm still watching Virat Kohli on during the pandemic right now, and I think he's been working out every single day, right? Of course, they have their athletic career, but if you also do the same thing, my point is, if you also do to some extent some form of exercise, you will see the results. There is just, it's a no-brainer. It's a no-brainer, completely no-brainer. All right. Okay, I'm going to come to Chetan's next question. Planks train the shoulders and stomach and back. No, they do not actually. And if you're doing in a wrong position, yes, they will strain. So a very good question that I want to answer is any exercise, any, in the sense any, even crunches, any, or anything with weights. If you are going to do it wrong, yes, it is going to strain muscles which are not supposed to be involved in it and may cause injury or whatnot. So in my classes, in my workshops, in my everything, I kind of, the first thing I focus on is the posture. Like I was telling you, right, while you're sitting, your posture should be upright. I'm upright. I cannot bend. I will not bend, right? So you have to sit upright. Your posture is so important, guys, that it has to be trained. It has to be ingrained in your system, in your body. All right, so I hope that answers your question, Chetan. So make sure you can check out the planks on my YouTube channel, and where you can see that my body is really parallel to the ground, like that. So if this is the ground, this is my body, it'll be literally parallel to the ground. So your neck, your back, and your hips, they're all in one line. All right, if it is something like that, then yes, it will start straining, but all that comes with strength in your shoulders, strength in your abs, and strength in your glutes. All right, so it's all a combination. So if that is not strong, yes, it will strain. And so you can start, you know, gently, maybe start 15 seconds of plank, the right position, then go on to 20 seconds, then go on to 25. We don't have any competition here. All right, you have to hold for 1 minute. No, there's no competition. The competition is only you. You are competing against you. Next day, a better you. Next day, another better you. That's about it. Keep that in mind. All right. All right. And Chetan, and overweight some became. What is that? I didn't get it. I'm going to go to Shantanu. What I mean is the air intake should be stressed on the lungs or the stomach, on your lungs. Yeah, so you kind of fill up your lungs with the air, not your stomach. All right, so I think Kapalbhati yoga kind of tells you all that stuff, how to fill up your lungs and not your stomach. So I hope that answers your question. All right, I think we had a great quorum of a lot of questions and answers, and I'm glad that, because it is more interactive, then I don't want to be just talking. I hope you get good things out of this. And I think I'm gonna go a nice wrap up, but last question or two if you guys have, and otherwise I'm gonna start these sessions back again on the same time, Saturday at 12 p.m. PST. And I hope to see you guys soon. This video will be posted on my YouTube channel as well. Do subscribe as well. And if you have any questions whatsoever, just feel free to ping me, post any comment, and I can see how I can help you. All right? I think this is a great chat, guys. I thank you so much. And I will see you for the next session. Bye now.